Hello everyone, and a big welcome to the very first day of the Passive Income Project. Today we are talking all about skills and abilities and things that make us unique as people that we can actually bring to the table and use to create income. So it's a really exciting day. I can't wait to jump into it. I'm going to flick across to the screen share right now. Okay guys, so we are going to be jumping in and doing our skill audits very soon. It is going to be a lot of fun because we can look at our whole sort of life and all our experiences leading up to this point and look at all the skills that we've gained, look at the abilities, look at everything that we can do. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to jump into that very soon. But before we do, I really wanted to touch on what passive income actually is and what it means to me, and also give you guys a bit of a case study just so you can sort of see what's possible. So in terms of what passive income means, it's a term which is tossed around like a lot in our industry. You hear it a lot. You hear it in reference to affiliate marketing, Bitcoin, even real estate. It is super broad, but really in its most simple form, passive income is where you initially invest either time or money, and you do it once, and then that continues to make you money over time in a very hands-off, not hustling your face off manner. So you invest something once, so you make it once, and then you make sales from it again and again and again in a very hands-off way where you're not spending too much more time on it. Now, what does that mean for me? I personally, as a designer, I make a lot of templates and I sell templates. So that is how I make passive income for myself and my business. Now, if you sort of know my story, I started in the service-based business with my husband. We started our graphic design agency and we were trading time for money. So we were working one-to-one with clients, creating like a logo or a brochure, and we were doing that. And then we'd sort of, once that job finished, we'd invoice it, we'd have to go look for more work. So we were constantly having to work to create income. So it was trading time for money. And if we wanted to take time off, so if we got sick or if we just wanted to take a holiday, it was kind of weighing up, oh, can we afford it? So when we reshuffled our business to actually include passive income and start selling templates, it really started to give us the lifestyle that we wanted and that we went into business for. A lot of us kind of go into business for different reasons. There's more to life than money. There's freedom, there's relationships, there's more time, there's being able to wake up every morning and sit down and do something that you love and makes your heart glow. So for me, business is way deeper than just making money. So I have come to the conclusion that income is kind of like a happy side effect of building a business that you love in the right way. So setting a business up so it's profitable, but making sure that it doesn't impact on those other areas that are important, so that you still get to do the things that you love. So you get to have time for your family. So you get to work smarter rather than harder and just, burning out and all of those awful things which we hear about. So this is me and this is my family, who I love. They are my world. Anyone who knows me knows my family's my world. So this is my gorgeous husband. We've been married, I don't even know. Our anniversary is coming up soon, but it's a long time. I met him when I was 17. This is my gorgeous Remy, Leo, Elijah, and there's my baby Lily, who is 8 months. I have built 18 Etsy stores. So we have 18 Etsy stores now. I have 2 e-commerce stores which are very profitable as well. 70,000 plus sales on Etsy. My biggest Etsy store has almost 50,000 sales, and passive income has become our primary source of income. So it is it's the bread for our family. Things I have sold. Now I have sold so many more things on this list, but here are just some of the things that I have sold online and made money from. Invitations, business cards, logos, mock-up photography where take a photo of like a blank mock-up and put the artwork in. Watercolor clip art, Canva templates, wedding stationery, textures where I've just painted on a page, scanned it in and sold the texture. There are Etsy banners. That was one of the very first things I sold on Etsy. That was my very first store selling Etsy banners, because obviously that platform is full of Etsy sellers who all need banners. So that is the very first thing, and I still have that store to this day. Now, I wanted to give you a little bit of a case study, and the case study I am going to give you is a store which is 1 year old. I made it last October, and the reason I actually made it is my son needed to get his tonsils out, and the wait if we were going to go public was 2 years, or we could pay $4,000 to get them out privately. And I'm like, oh, okay, we'll pay $4,000. And to justify the cost, I sort of decided to make an Etsy store to cover the cost of it. That was kind of like a way I sort of coped with the anxiety of him having to go in and have like an operation. So the costs were at least covered. So the store that I made was Peony Papery. It is a wedding stationery store, so it has like all these like quite simple templates in it. I started it in October 2020, and it has 1,221 simple products, which I created over October, November, and I did do a couple in December as well. Now, here is the revenue from the last year of the store. So obviously you can see in October I made $352. November I made $777. December I made $596, and this is all in USD. So those were the months that I was actively making products, and I didn't actually make any products after that point. Those were the months that I was making products. Now, even though I'm not making any more products after this point, the store still kept making revenue. So as you can see, January, February, March, April, May, June, and it goes on and on and on, and it's still online at the moment, and it will continue to make money for me, which is a fantastic thing to sort of invest that time initially. Obviously, it's a lot of work to go in and make 1,221 products, but you only have to do it once, and once it's done, you can do it again and again and again. So if you know how to build a store, if you know how to make products that sell, once you master that skill, you can do it again and again and again. And that is something that I hear quite a lot. People are like, how do you have 18 Etsy stores? The answer is I've set it up in a really hands-off way, which is automated, and it requires minimal work. So yeah, that is my story. Now, how do you make something passive? I've seen in the group a lot of you are sort of saying, oh, is this passive? Is this passive? Is this product I've made passive? There are 3 steps that we need to visit on an ongoing basis and keep reviewing with our products when creating passive income, and that is create. So originally creating the product, automate. So making sure that the sale of the product and the delivery of the product and the leads going to that product, that is all automated. And then scale. So that is how we bump up those profits. We send more and more people to buy our beautiful digital products. So today what we are going to be focusing on is create. We're going to be talking about our skill audit and how we can turn these amazing skills that we all have. We all have an individual collection of amazing skills. So in order for you to fully understand what we are capable of, we need to write down our assets and make a list. And it's not good enough to kind of just sit there and think about, oh, what can I do? You have to write it down. I found you have to write it down. And that is the only way your brain to hand can actually interpret what you can do. Make a list, and then you can really look at that list and make decisions based off it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a time to be modest, and I am well aware that there are a lot of modest people in this group. I am well aware. Do not be modest. It does not serve you. This is a personal exercise. If you don't want to show anyone, you don't have to. Just write it down and get a really clear picture of who you are and what you can offer. So if you are struggling, I suggest that you sit down and you think about something that you are super, super proud of, your greatest achievement, and then I want you to sort of analyze what you did and what skills you used to actually do that thing that you're so proud of. It might be problem solving, it might be communication, it might be creativity. There are lots and lots of things involved in the things that we're proud of. So that is a little sort of subtask. Now, before we get started, we do need to talk about the Goblin Mindset Monster. Now, I don't know if you guys have this voice. I'm pretty sure you do. I personally feel like I've got this little voice in my head which is like, you can't do this. You can't do this. You'll never be successful. You can't do this. That is what I call the Goblin Mindset Monster, and you have to kind of ignore that guy. You have to ignore the Goblin Mindset Monster. So you have my permission not to hold yourself back in any way, not to listen to the monster. Just do this really, really honestly. Now I'm going to bust a couple of myths before we finish up. Goblin Monster Myth number 1, passive income has to be tied to my business. Now, this is untrue, because when you're creating a stream of passive income, it can actually be something which is totally different. Like for example, I sell a lot of wedding invitations, but totally separate to that, I have a clip art store which sells clip art. There's so many things that you can do. So when you're writing down your skills, write everything, brain dump everything that you can think of, so you can get a really clear and full picture of what you can do. I need to have an audience to sell my products. This is false as well. You don't need to, and I will be going into this more on day 3, but you don't need to already have like a group of raving fans to sell your products to. You can just make your products and I can teach you how to sell them in another way. So write down all your skills, even if they are unrelated to your business at the moment or you don't have a business. Okay, now I can't sell digital products because I am not creative. This is also a very common misconception. Like, people think that, like, I don't know, creative people are born creative, they come out of the womb painting or something. That is not true. It is a learned skill, and I am still learning every single day. Every single day I am looking at design, I'm looking at new things, I'm analyzing the world and learning. So figure it out. If you want to be creative, if you feel like you could be creative, put this down. I can't stress enough, we are not born creative, it is a learned skill. Myth number 4, there is nothing special about me. And this is a bit of a sad one because I don't want anyone to feel this way. I would never want anyone to feel like they are not special, because you are special. There is only one you. There is only one person who has been through all your life and your experiences and has your set of skills. You are special, you are unique, and you have something amazing to offer the world, and I want you to offer it. All right, so your challenge, list out your skills. It is in the workbook. If you don't have the workbook, it is available to download in the group. Then complete the task in the workbook to get a clear picture of your strengths. So read this big paragraph. It goes through how to score everything. And I want you to write down your top 6 skills and score them, and then figure out what your strengths are. And this is going to serve you through the rest of the challenge. You're going to have a really clear picture of what your strengths are and be able to figure out like what the next step is and what products you can sell. And if you are feeling brave, please post a photo of your homework in the group. I would love to see it. I want to see what you're good at. I want to be your cheerleader and champion you on. It is really exciting. And yeah, if you have any questions, please talk to your accountability buddies, or if you have a question, just post it in the group. You can always use the hashtag #AskJessa, so hashtag #AskJessa. I will respond to you personally, but the group is amazing. I have never seen such a group full of beautiful people. Everyone is in there cheering everyone on, and it is a positive place to be. So please, if you have a question, ask in the group. Awesome. Well, that is the end of this lesson. I hope that you sort of go do the homework now and have a really honest think about your skills and what you can bring to the table, and maybe turn into passive income for yourself. So I will see you tomorrow in day 2 of the challenge. Bye for now.